After months of trying to trade DeAndre Hopkins, the Arizona Cardinals just cut him. In this video, I'm going to talk about why they did it and where he might sign. It was well known that the Arizona Cardinals were trying to trade DeAndre Hopkins, and they were asking for about a second-round pick, but clearly they were not able to get it. The main reason why teams weren't willing to trade for DeAndre Hopkins is that he is 31 years old, he has missed 17 games in the past 2 seasons, and the team trading for him would acquire a big contract. The team trading for him would have to pay him $20 million in 2023 and $15 million in 2024. But unfortunately for the Cardinals, no one stepped up and made this offer, and likely no one even offered a 3rd or 4th round pick, because you would think they would trade him for a 3rd instead of cutting him. So how does this help the Arizona Cardinals? And the answer is that it saves them about $8 million of cap space this year, and of course, they don't have to pay him any money next year. However, the Cardinals will have about $21 million in dead cap this year, but the Cardinals are going to be terrible, so they probably don't mind some dead cap. And even though the Cardinals do have the 6th most cap space available in 2023, you are allowed to roll over extra cap space. So let's say you had $5 million of unspent money in 2022, you could then roll it over to 2023. So this will allow the Cardinals to be extremely flexible in 2024. Now, of course, there's the huge question of where will DeAndre Hopkins sign, and I have seen videos and articles from almost every single team in the league saying that their team should sign him. But to me, there are about 4 teams that really make the most sense to sign him, and it depends on what does DeAndre Hopkins want. If he is just looking for the most money possible, he should either go to the Bears or the Panthers. Looking at this chart, you can see both these teams have almost $30 million of cap space in 2023, and they both need a wide receiver. Of course, the Bears just got DJ Moore from the Panthers, so they're not as needy as the Panthers are, but they could still use a number 2. And then on the other end, the Panthers have nobody essentially, since they traded DJ Moore in order to get the number 1 overall pick. And you need a good wide receiver like DeAndre Hopkins to help out a rookie quarterback. And if Hopkins wants to win instead of just get the most money possible, I would either go to the Ravens or the Cowboys. The Ravens would make sense because they already do have about $12 million of cap space, and they could pretty easily restructure contracts to get enough money to sign him. And this would give Lamar Jackson the most weapons he's ever had, with the rookie Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Odell Beckham, and then DeAndre Hopkins. Honestly, it's almost too much weapons, but it does seem like the Ravens are trying to go all in over the next year or 2. Then I know the Cowboys did just get Brandon Cooks. However, in today's NFL, it really helps to have 3 wide receivers, and they do have about $10 million of cap space with several restructurable contracts, so they could put the pieces together if they want to go all in over the next 2 years and contend in a weaker NFC. And then how much money will DeAndre Hopkins cost? And of course, no one can know for sure, but Odell Beckham Jr. did just sign a contract worth almost $16 million, and especially coming off Odell's major season-ending injuries, DeAndre Hopkins is a better player as of now and would be worth more money. So I would think that DeAndre Hopkins would cost closer to $20 million than the $15 million that Odell signed for. However, a team could structure the contract so that they spread the money out throughout several years. Thanks for watching my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.